What's up, YouTube? Happy Friday, everybody. It is Christine here with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer, and today we are talking about magnesium supplementation and specifically why I personally started taking magnesium. I wanted to talk to you about my journey with magnesium supplementation, why I started taking it, and what it does. Well, let's first back up and talk about what it does. If you are joining here for the first time, I want to welcome you. If you are a long-time follower and subscriber, welcome back. Please make sure that you do hit the subscribe button and you do hit the bell so you get notifications when I do go live in the future. And while we're going, please comment on this video and let me know. Hey, Leali, please let me know where you're from. I would love to hear where you're from. Welcome, welcome. So magnesium is a very important ingredient, and most people don't understand that it is an essential element that is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body. And from a biochemical perspective, this is a very important element to have at therapeutic dosages in your body. Now, you most likely will be getting magnesium from food. There's tons of foods you can get it from. I'll talk about that in a moment, but I want to talk a little bit more about why magnesium is good for your hormones. Now, for me personally, I don't necessarily have hormone imbalances per se. I did share some information in my private Facebook group about, my health and what I've been going through in my personal health journey, and I'm not sure if I'm going to share that here, but I do have reasons to believe that I have issues with my hormones. Magnesium is good for hormones in many ways. The first thing is that it is good for your nervous system. Who here feels stressed? Who here has issues with stress control, cortisol regulation? These things sound so basic, they sound so simple, like, oh, just chill out. But if you are having anxiety, if you are having panic attacks, if you are seriously having a hard time navigating your central nervous system, to the point, hey Michaela, where you feel like your body is having a physiological reaction to stress, to pressure, magnesium is an ingredient that's actually going to help navigate that. Blood sugar and insulin. So magnesium helps to improve insulin sensitivity. I've talked about insulin resistance at length. Basically, if you have a hard time managing your glucose metabolism, if when you consume carbohydrates, your body doesn't process them as effectively, your body doesn't utilize carbs as a fuel source in the most efficient manner, magnesium will make a difference with that. Magnesium also supports thyroid health. It's essential for the production of the thyroid hormone. It's anti-inflammatory. It boosts sleep. I'm going to talk about that in my personal experience. It activates vitamin D. Now, without sufficient magnesium, vitamin D is not going to be able to do its job. So conversely, if you are not getting enough vitamin D, you may have a magnesium deficiency. Magnesium also slows aging, so there's a lot of benefits to it. Now, there are several different forms of magnesium, and you guys may have heard me talk about the different forms of magnesium. You never know which magnesium to take. I'm going to talk all about it. So the first thing about magnesium is there are several forms. If you walk down an aisle, would taking magnesium topically help see the benefits quicker? Not necessarily. Obviously, you want to get magnesium through your food. And I'm going to name foods that are rich in magnesium. One second. You definitely want to get magnesium through your food. So we're talking about spinach, pumpkin seeds, cashews, dark chocolate, almonds, leafy greens, avocado, legumes. We're talking about, nuts, seeds, quinoa, Swiss chard, yogurt, fish, salmon, those things are really excellent sources of magnesium. You really need to be getting a lot of green vegetables. But thank you, Lee Alley. One thing that I want to get into the nitty gritty about it, because specifically, magnesium is highly absorbable. I recommend magnesium glycinate. There are many forms. I did a video on TikTok going through the different types of magnesium and what they are good for. But magnesium glycinate is what I want you guys to be looking at and paying close attention to if you are dealing with these issues. I'm going to tell you specifically why I started taking it. So I needed something to help with my anxiety, something to help with my restlessness, something to help with my mood swings, and something to help with my quality of sleep. A few months back, my quality of sleep was tanking. I'm one of those people that can function on very little sleep. Anybody else in that camp where, you know, you can push through and you can get through nights with not a lot of sleep? You drink your coffee, you're fine, and you keep it moving. I've always been that person, but it's been to the point that like I find myself waking up a lot in the middle of the night, not being able to get sleep. And I feel like my body just wasn't getting rest. Does that make sense? Like even when I do sleep, my body just wasn't feeling rested. And magnesium limits the release of cortisol in the brain, which I thought was very interesting. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to try this. And I wanted to know for myself, does this actually do anything? And as you guys know, I am not with the bullshit. I am not here to promote anything that I don't feel is effective. And with that being said, I got amazing sleep. I have been on magnesium glycinate supplementation for about 3 months now. It has changed my life. It has changed my life. Yes, you're gonna have stressful days. Yes, you're gonna have off days, but I take it before bed. Or I'll take it during the day if I'm having an anxiety attack. But the shift is real. I'm gonna show you guys the product I'm using. I love this so much that I want to add magnesium to my supplement line. That's how much I love it. That's how much it helps me. I have recommended this to several of my clients. I make no money off of this video with telling you guys to buy this brand. I'm not associated with the brand I'm gonna show you guys in any regard, but I wanna get into a couple nuances about magnesium that you need to know about. So the first thing is I found this brand on Amazon. I'm going to tell you guys a couple things about it. Magnesium citrate is not the same thing. So I started taking, you guys see this brand, I think it's called Deal Supplement. I started taking this 1,000 milligram dosage. Now, right off the bat, I started talking about this on TikTok. Everybody came at me because everyone's like, you're taking too much. Oh my goodness, did you know how long it took for me to feel the benefits? I felt it immediately. I felt it within a day. I felt it the next day. It didn't take long for me to notice the difference because I didn't even know I had a magnesium deficiency, number one. So this is the product I started using. And like I said, you guys, I am going to add magnesium to the Gauge Life line. But I want to talk about the dosage for a minute. So magnesium glycinate, there's magnesium citrate, there's magnesium oxide. There's a million different forms of magnesium. Glycinate is highly absorbable, it is well tolerated, and it has the least laxative effect. So other forms of magnesium will have you on the toilet. Now, some people take it for that purpose. If you need something to help you go, by all means, get magnesium citrate, get it, go for it. But this is the stuff that's going to impact your brain. This is the form of magnesium that is going to cross the blood-brain barrier. This is the stuff that is going to make a difference in your cortisol. It is going to it's going to make a difference. So with that being said, I will be introducing this into my line later this year. This is a product I believe in. I obviously want you guys to get magnesium from real whole food. I obviously want you guys to be taking good care of your body, the whole 9 yards. But I noticed a difference. I noticed a notable difference, but I want to talk about the dosage now. You guys see this is 1,000 milligrams. So, and if you guys are enjoying this video, please give this live stream a thumbs up. It helps me out here on YouTube, my friends. It helps me out a lot. It helps with the algorithms. As you guys know, that stuff is tricky business. So if you're here and you're enjoying this and you want to support me, please just give it a thumbs up. That's the least you can do. So thank you so much. So let's talk about the dosage. So I told everybody on TikTok that I'm taking 1,000 milligrams. They came for my throat. Everyone was coming at me saying, oh my God, what are you doing? That's toxic. Like, that's too much. You're gonna die. All right, I need to clarify a couple things. Number one, this is 1,000 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. If you do a Google search on magnesium and you ask Google, how much magnesium should you take per day? They're gonna say, oh, take a maximum of 400 milligrams per day. And here I am telling everyone, hey, I take 1,000 milligrams. So everyone right off the bat is like, Christine, you're crazy. But there's a caveat here. I'm going to explain the caveat. This is 1,000 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, not elemental magnesium. Not elemental magnesium. The recommended dosage of 400 milligrams per day is elemental magnesium. So in magnesium glycinate, this is 15% elemental magnesium. Does that make sense, you guys? So the actual dosage here that I'm getting, let me just, is only actually 150 milligrams. Comprende? So I just need to make that very, very, very clear so that people know that I'm not out here, trying to shoot people up with magnesium. With that being said, this is something I'm definitely going to add to my hormone reset supplement line because I freaking love it. It makes a difference. It lowers my stress. Now, just be careful. I suggest taking this before bed. If you do take it during the day, I suggest experimenting maybe on the weekend or maybe on a day you don't have to go to work. Or in case you're tired, you just want to experiment with it, but I suggest taking it at nighttime. Now, 2 other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about indole 3-carbinol. You guys may have heard me talk about this in the past, as well as vegan probiotics. Indole 3-carbinol, this is going to be the best product to detoxify excess circulating estrogens from the body. This actually removes them. And why would you want to remove excess circulating hormones? If you are one of those folks who are dealing with stubborn lower belly fat, if this is you, and that no matter what you do, it doesn't budge, you need to give your body an opportunity to dispel those excess circulating hormones. And there's a couple ways they leave the body. One way is through your monthly cycle. When you bleed like crazy, you're not just removing blood, you're not just removing all those tissues and cells inside the uterus. It's also your body's opportunity to dispel excess circulating hormones. So if your cycles are irregular, if you're in perimenopause or menopause, you're not getting that good flush of that ish out your body on a monthly basis. So if it's not coming out in your period, the other way to get it out is through your feces. Now, with that being said, you can detoxify it through the feces. However, you need to boost your fiber, but this is extremely effective at cleaning that up. This is available on GageLife.com. It's also part of the Hormone Reset Supplement Bundle. If you're in menopause, do you need IC3? That's a really good question, and I'm going to tell you why you may need it. Just because you're in menopause and your estrogen levels are low, if they are high relative to progesterone, then the answer is yes. This works really, really well in menopause. I have lots of menopausal ladies using this. It is reducing hot flashes. It is getting rid of the hot flashes is one of the main reasons my menopausal ladies take this. They notice a notable, profound difference. And a lot of them are like, is it coincidence? I'm like, no, it's not a coincidence. Like, that's real, that's happening. But the thing is, this acts as a catalyst to unload your body's unhealthy estrogens. So even if you are menopausal and your estrogen is lower, the concentration of unhealthy estrogens are the ones that you want to remove. It also binds to those bad estrogens so that way they can be eliminated from the body. And that's why this is such a wonderful ingredient. Now, you can also get IC3 through cruciferous vegetables, the Brussels sprouts, kale, cauliflower, broccoli. Only problem is this is 300 milligrams. This 300 milligrams is the equivalent to getting 8 pounds of Brussels sprouts. Now, I don't know anybody that's gonna eat 8 pounds of Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, but I'm not eating 8 pounds of them. So you have fibroids and it worked well for you. You didn't see a heavier or lighter cycle. I'm really glad to hear that. Very, very, and thank you for sharing your experience with us, Michaela. And then last but not least, and I'm talking about this because these are products I personally take. You're trying to balance your hormones because of fibroids. I do encourage you to do my hormone reset protocol. So what does the hormone reset include? So there is a nutrition plan. Number one, the nutrition plan is top tier. The recipes are amazing. I'm actually about to start a reset next week. I do want to show you guys what's included in the hormone reset. So I have a hormone reset supplement bundle. It includes prebiotic fiber. It's really hard for people to get therapeutic dosages of dietary fiber, specifically when you're doing a detox. If you actually are trying to detox and reset your hormones, during that detox phase, which is about 3 weeks, you want to go higher in fiber. And I recommend my ladies go over 40 grams of fiber during the reset phase. So what I mean is, that's a lot of effing fiber. So yes, you can get it from like chia seeds, you can get it from leafy greens, but to get over 40 grams of fiber in a day from real whole food, which you can do it. It's hard for some folks. This is 10 grams of fiber, no fat, no protein, like just fiber, unflavored. You can add this to a beverage. You can add this to your smoothie. It just makes it easy. 10 grams in one shot. You could take this like twice a day. Does this get chunky like Metamucil when you mix it into food? So it depends on the temperature of the food. I would blend it into something. If you are going to blend it into food, I would suggest, nobody has told me that it got chunky when they used it. I never have personally blended it into food. I've blended it into smoothies, but I'm using like a food processor or I'm using something like that. So I don't want to guarantee you that it's not going to get chunky just because I haven't personally tested it to validate that for you. But I encourage you to add it into something like a smoothie, or if you do add it to a few food, use like an immersion blender. So it comes with this. This is great. It comes with 2 tubs of collagen peptides. Collagen peptides are wonderful. It's a clean protein source. It comes with the vegan probiotic. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. It comes with the IC3, and that's available on gagelife.com. So why I take the probiotics. Where are we? Probiotics. First thing first, I took this out of my fridge. So if any of you guys are taking a probiotic, whether it's my brand or another brand, store it in the fridge. Repeat after me, always put probiotics in the fridge, okay? So if you have them in your medicine cabinet, check that expiration date, put it in the fridge ASAP. It's gonna extend the shelf life and it's going to boost the effectiveness of the product. So please make mental note of that. This is important for several reasons. Number one, it helps to minimize inflammation and bloating. So that's wonderful off the bat. But it optimizes the metabolism of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And that's really important because if your estrogen metabolism is slow, you are going to have hormonal belly issues. It also plays a role in bringing balance to your cortisol and insulin. So all of these things work together harmoniously. Now, like I said to you guys, I don't have magnesium in my supplement line yet. I'm adding it because this stuff is amazing. It's amazing. I want you guys to go out. I don't care what brand you get. This is the brand I used. I got it off of Amazon. Do yourself a favor, start taking this shit. Just start taking it because it is a game changer with how much it improved how I felt. how much it improved my sleep. And it just made it just took that edge off. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if any of you guys know what I mean, but when you're just feeling like off and you need rest and you just are not feeling yourself and you need something to help you, but you know, you want to stay like natural, whew, it's awesome. So I wanted just to share that because I think that there's a lot of hype about supplements. Like some are BS, some are legit. And anything that you're hearing about magnesium these days, my friends, like it is something I really want you to stop and do a double take and really listen up, because if something's going to be beneficial to your health, I'm going to be the first to tell you. If something's bogus and BS, I'm going to be the first to tell you as well. So this is based off of my personal firsthand experience as well as the research that I have done on this product. So I hope that this is valuable to you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy these videos. If you guys like me doing these like live stream chit chats, and you want to see me do more of them, I was thinking about setting like a time where we just do these at like a regular time, because I feel like more people will be involved if we do that. If that's something you would like to see, let me know. I was thinking of maybe like a noontime thing, making that like a regular check-in with you guys. I think that could be fun. The next thing is I want you guys to know that my exclusive coaching discount for the fall challenge ends today. There are literally just a few spots left. The fall challenge starts on October 9th. It goes through November 20th. It's a 6-week challenge. You're gonna get customized macros for it. You get workouts. You get a weekly group Zoom call. You get to participate for prizes. You get to be part of my private Facebook group. Now there is a coaching add-on to that with me, which is 70% off of my normal coaching rate. And it is direct coaching with me, so we can do one-on-one Zooms. So a lot of people like Zoom. I also have clients, you know, who just want to do a phone call, which is fine. We don't have to do Zoom if you're not comfortable with Zoom. But that discount ends today. It ends today. So that upgrade is only $499. The base challenge is $129. All in, it's $629. One-on-one coaching with me for 6 weeks. And it's a steal. It's a steal. Is meat inflammatory? Red meat can be if the quality of the meat is based off of cows that were pumped with hormones and weren't fed grass, if that makes sense. So otherwise, if you want to join the challenge, $129, huge steal. You're going to get really good results. I'm doing this challenge this fall. I really need the focus, the accountability. It helps me so much. So guys, I love you all. I hope that this live was beneficial. Please head over to gagelife.com to pick up the Hormone Reset supplements, because this will make a very big difference. If you are not already taking these things, like, you are in for a treat. It is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. It's going to not only help you lose hormonal belly fat, it's not only going to help you feel better, but it's going to correct the imbalances in your hormones. So friends, before I log off here, I just have one last favor to ask. I just ask again, please give this video a thumbs up. And I also ask that you please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell on YouTube, so that way you get the notifications when I go live or when I post a new video. Again, friends, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have an amazing Friday. And for anyone who's currently in my my end of summer challenge, don't forget we have a live Zoom call tonight, so I'll be seeing you guys there. But peace out, my friends. And again, just hit that thumbs up video button if you haven't done it yet. Peace out. Bye now.